And this show is all about getting you off the couch and getting you working out. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 4089125565. Again 4089125565. आप सुन रहे हैं राशना को राशना's फिटनेस शो पे. अगर आपको अभी कोई क्वेश्चन है आप हमें स्टूडियो पे कॉल करके डेफिनेटली पूछ सकते हैं. हमारा फ़ोन नंबर अगेन स्टूडियो का है 4089125565. Information about me: I'm the fitness expert, I'm a fitness coach, I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness. That was started just about maybe close to 11 years ago. Back in about 2005, I opened my own center. It is called Rachna's Wellness in Sunnyvale. And of course worked with thousands and thousands of Desi people since then. So many programs hote hain. We have different kind of programs based upon what your goals are, based upon what you're looking to achieve, and then from there on, of course the starting point is to understand you, to understand your schedule, to understand your goals, to understand what are you looking to achieve in terms of fitness. Are you looking to lose weight? Are you looking to get healthy? Are you looking to maybe get off a medication? Are you looking to do the things the right way? You don't maybe have to get on a medication. So whatever that goal would be, or if you're just looking to get flat abs, six packs, whatever goals that you have. I know everyone has different goals. Or if there's an event or a wedding coming up and you really want to look thinner in a very healthy way so that you could lose weight and definitely keep it off. Of course, we have different kind of programs. To be in touch with me, to get registered or to set up an appointment or to talk to me over the phone, phone number is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी आपको कॉन्टैक्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगी rachnaradio.com RACHNA rachnaradio.com. Facebook पे आप हमें ढूंढ सकते हैं facebook.com/rachnaradio. Please go and like our page, and that's another way to always stay in touch with me. Again, facebook.com/rachnaradio. YouTube पे भी we have our own YouTube channel called Rachna's Wellness. I definitely make a lot of videos, shoot a lot of videos in terms of health and fitness, and maybe healthy cooking videos, or comparing different versions of sugar, or comparing different versions of cooking methods, or oils, or different salts. Definitely a lot of health and fitness related topics, and definitely showing you, because on the radio I just talk about it, but then physically actually showing you different local brands or brand to brand local brands. Milk के compare कर सकते हैं, something that's available locally in this Bay Area. Okay, so that's how all these videos, अगर आप देखना चाहते हैं, just go to YouTube. YouTube पे जाके go find Rachna's Wellness. You can subscribe to my channel. You can also give them a thumbs up to the videos you like. Again, YouTube पे Rachna's Wellness. Go and find our channel and subscribe to our channel. Okay. Again, हमारा 30-day fitness challenge, which I'm very excited about. I'm really working my heart try to get the best out of it, is starting this coming Monday. So again, all the participants, final participants who are going to be part of this program are going to be sent an email by this weekend. If you have not registered yet and you would like to talk to me to see if this is the program for you, or if you've heard me and you know how the programs go, definitely go and register yourself. आप इसको registration के लिए हमारे Facebook के ऊपर link है. इसको register करने के लिए आप हमारे app के through भी register कर सकते हैं, website के through भी कर सकते हैं. Website is Rachna Radio. App is Rachna Fitness Radio. आप उसको download करके, there's a registration link to register for the 30-day fitness challenge. As the name says it all, I'm of course calling people who are willing to accept this challenge. It's a 30-day complete weight loss program. That again, I'm definitely expecting, if you set the goals, whatever the goals, I'm going to make sure that you maybe get more than what you've set the goals from. That's what we're trying to shoot for. So it's a challenge, and definitely who's willing to accept the challenge, give me a call. I'll be happy to give you more details. It's a complete 30-day challenge. Every single day you are going to be working out with me. Now, to mention, this is a complete remote program. That means you do not have to physically come down to the center or my location in Sunnyvale. You can do it from any part of the world, wherever you are, any time of the day. But again, it's a program that's day to day. Every day you're going to be exercising with me from home, and you're also going to be giving a specific meal plan for that single day. And it's a complete 30-day fitness challenge that, of course, you are going to be reporting to me. You're going to be reporting your weight on a daily basis. You're also going to be reporting your exercise that you've done or not on a daily basis. You're also going to be maybe sending me pictures of what you're eating. But yes, it is a very well-defined program, something that's just not going to make you fall off the track. And if that's what you're looking for, someone who could really make sure that 30 days is the best you're giving to it, of course, this is the program for you. Again, starts just this Monday. Of course, registration has to be done before this weekend, because all the final participants who are going to be part of this program are going to be sent an email and get all the program started, so they can watch my introduction video introducing them to the program this weekend. So again, the program is starting Monday morning. is the day one of this program. So again, to get registered, or to talk to me, or set up a time to come and talk to me, or of course we can talk over the phone. Like I said, this is a complete remote program. It would be done absolutely from the comfort of your home. All you will need is a weighing scale. So आप अपना रोज का weight check करके मुझे बताएंगे. And of course you'll need just one weight with you, and that could be anywhere, again based upon, I will recommend you, but anywhere between 6 to maybe 15-20 pounds based upon what your goals are. So that's just all you would need from home. Okay, to again get registered, call करें आप हमें information के लिए 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111, or of course you can just go to my website or our Facebook page and just register yourself. There's a program that's called the 30-day fitness challenge, starts this Monday. Okay. Again, studio number 408-912-5565. अगर आपको अभी कोई क्वेश्चन है इस प्रोग्राम से रिलेटेड और इन जनरल एक्सरसाइज हेल्थ न्यूट्रिशन से रिलेटेड. I know we talked about cholesterol last week. And we talked about LDL. I kind of use a lot of simple, analogies to kind of explain you what cholesterol is, what LDL is, what HDL is. जिसको अलग-अलग lipoprotein कहा जाता है, low density versus high density. That's the LDL versus HDL difference. And we talked about that. We kind of barely touched about triglycerides a little also. So I wanted to, of course, in what the topic was all about, a lot of myths about cholesterol. And that's when a lot of people sometimes are just wrongly put on statins, and they just don't need statins. And statins do have a lot of side effects. So that's what I want to really kind of clarify. Not that I'm saying go against your doctor. All I'm saying is that you have the right to question. You have the right to go research yourself. You have the right to ask them, why am I giving statins? Is my cholesterol really high? Can I get another test done? Like I mentioned, अगर आपका सिर्फ cholesterol number ही high आता है, and there's no reason for you to just go on a statin unless you actually know कि आपका जो LDL particle size का test हुआ है नहीं हुआ है. What is the size of the LDL particles? And that's a very important test. And also the number of LDL particles, not this LDL number, which is a different number. But again, talk to your doctor. I'm sure your doctor will definitely know what this test means, and get that number test. If that comes higher or the numbers are off the range, that's a different thing. But just the cholesterol number is not a very good number just to kind of say, you need to be taking statins right away. Okay, so let's go and talk a little bit about the more myths. I know we've talked about a couple, so I'm just going to carry on. I'm not going to go back. If you missed our show, आप हमारे show को सारे हमारे जो previous shows हैं उनको YouTube पे सुन सकते हैं जाके. If you want to watch the part 1 of the show, or not watch, listen to the part 1 of the show, आप इसको YouTube पे हमारे जाके youtube.com Rachna's Wellness के channel पे जाके आप हमारा last Wednesday का show सुन सकते हैं if you missed the cholesterol part 1. So okay, so continuing our discussion again. A myth, this is another myth that's always considered, is high cholesterol is caused by just what you eat. So काफ़ी लोग जो है बहुत ही healthy diet पे होते हैं, कभी in fact consider करते हैं healthy diet पे. They eat no saturated fat, they don't eat no eggs at all, whole grains खाते हैं, but फिर भी cholesterol कम नहीं जाता है. First of all, maybe it's not true. A couple of different ways I could put this answer. First of all, like I've always mentioned, you need good fat per day. You need good amount of saturated fat per day. Coconut oil, organic देसी घी, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर आप ये सब नहीं खाएंगे, आपकी health जो है हमेशा compromise होगी, आपका immune system weak रहेगा. So it is very, very important. You just cannot rely on whole grains and think I'm going to be healthy, because that's just not the answer to it. It's not going to do it. Simple as that. Okay, so the myth is that high cholesterol is caused by what you eat. Maybe it's not true. The biggest factor in cholesterol is not your diet, but sometimes genetics too, or hereditary. Your liver, just to kind of explain you, आपका जो liver होता है is designed to remove excess cholesterol from your body. Right? Like I said कि हमारी, first of all, just to kind of recap, हमने बात की थी, हम जो intake होता है हमारे cholesterol का, वो just about 20% maybe maximum comes from your diet. The remaining is manufactured or created by the body. Okay, so your liver is designed to remove excess cholesterol from your body, but genetics play a large important role in the liver's ability to regulate cholesterol to a healthy level. So eating nutritious cholesterol-rich fruits, first of all, is not something you should be feeling guilty about. Like I said, saturated fat जो होता है, coconut oil का, organic देसी घी का, is very important for a healthy body. Even eggs. There's no reason to only eat egg whites all the time. Of course, अगर आप 3 खा रहे हैं तो उसमें से एक complete egg हो, but it's very important to eat the yellow part, because that's where the good cholesterol and the good saturated fat is. Okay, it's not going to drive up. And if I put it this way, I mean, cholesterol के numbers लोगों के high जा रहे हैं काफ़ी सालों से, but again for a lot of years, काफ़ी लोगों ने eggs बंद कर दिए हैं, saturated fat नहीं खाते हैं, red meat नहीं खाते हैं, boneless, skinless chicken खाएंगे, so it's just not helping, right? So maybe there's something wrong with this whole thing that's going on. Okay, so like I said, it's estimated that only 20% of the blood cholesterol levels come from a diet. If you're still worried about the cholesterol in diet, take a look at the newly released. In fact, like I said, I mentioned this last week, 2015 में जो UST dietary guidelines आई हैं, उसमें change हो गया है. Okay, it used to be that आप egg yolks मत खाएं अगर आपका cholesterol high है. It also used to be that people need to eat maybe less than 300 milligrams a day. The latest guidelines have finally removed this misguided suggestion and even added egg yolks to the list of suggested sources of protein and good cholesterol and good saturated fat. So even the US guidelines or the US dietary guidelines have changed the cholesterol numbers. So like I said, don't be afraid of eating good fat. It's good for you. Okay. So again, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's fitness show पे. If you have a question, आप अभी हमें स्टूडियो पे कॉल करके पूछना चाहते हैं, definitely welcome to. I'll be happy to take your call. फ़ोन नंबर हमारे स्टूडियो का है 408-912-5565 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's fitness show पे. If you want to come and meet me or come and talk to me or register for any of our programs or to see which program is best for you or just to kind of understand our center, आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं. To get in touch with me, the phone number हमारे business का है 408-320-8111 408-320-8111. वेबसाइट पे आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन, एड्रेस, डायरेक्शंस मिलेंगी. वेबसाइट इज़ rachnaradio.com, Rachna Radio, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com, or you can just Google and type Rachna's Wellness Center, Rachna's Wellness Center, and that will also come up that way. Okay. So हम बात करें कोलेस्ट्रॉल की. Again to mention, हमारा 30-day fitness challenge is starting this Monday. If you're interested in part of this complete challenge that I am definitely going to make sure that I'm just not going to let you fall off the track. That's how simply I can put it. You will be accountable to me. You are going to be reporting your weight to me. You're going to be reporting your exercise to me. You're going to be given complete meal plans. You'll be exercising with me on a daily basis. I will ramp you up day by day. It's a complete program that goes on from day one. Only when you finish day one, we move on to day two. When you finish day two, we move on to day three. It's a well-structured program that I am trying to give my absolutely best and create the best program possible. Not kidding. But want to make sure that every single person or every single participant gets exactly way more than the results and what they expected to start with the program. But of course, in a very healthy way. So we're not going to go on a crazy diet. So don't expect that I'm just going to put you on a low-calorie diet. Ki aapko weakness ho jayegi. Of course, I do not believe in that. So there's no way I'm going to do that. Of course, I'm going to introduce you to a lot of healthier options so that you just feel healthy in general. Aapka body ka metabolism bade. But of course, a lot of inches start to come off from the waistline. I've also made a quick video on this program, so go and आप हमारे YouTube पे channel पे जाके या Facebook पे जाके आप देख सकते हैं. It's a complete 30-day program के बारे में. Just a quick video to explain you a little about the program. YouTube पे जाके go to YouTube, go find Rachna's Wellness, Rachna, RACHNA, Rachna's Wellness, and just watch the video. Of course, there are a lot of other videos I've been posting for cooking, so please subscribe to our Rachna's Wellness channel on YouTube. So again, the 30-day fitness challenge is starting this Monday. All the participants are going to be sent a final confirmation email by this weekend. If you have not registered and you're still waiting, please do not wait until the weekend. Please do not give me a call on Sunday because definitely will not be able to take you in the program. It's a well-structured program and I'm definitely not going to compromise that any person is not willing to give their 30%, 100% to it. So again, if you're interested, you need to give us a call before the weekend so you could be part of the final participants if you are a part of the program. So again, the program is starting this, of course, starting this weekend, but officially the first day is going to be Monday to start the program. So it's going to be day one starting Monday. But again, to mention, ये complete remote program hai. You do not have to come to the center. You will be doing it from wherever. You can always recommend this program to someone back in India or a different country, a different state, who has been looking to lose weight. Like I said, this could be done from wherever. All you will need is, of course, a computer or some, mobile device or whatever. You'll need a weighing scale so that you could check your weight on a daily basis and report that to me. And of course, you'll need just one weight with you, and that could be anywhere between 5 to 15 pounds. Based upon your goals, I'll recommend you what weight are you looking for. So that's all you will need. And of course, you and your motivation. We'll definitely make sure that you stay on track. Complete 30-day fitness challenge. Like the word says it all, I'm challenging you. If you are willing to accept the challenge and work out with me on a daily basis for just 30 days and see fantastic results, of course, this is the program for you. To get registered, give me a call, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. Complete remote program, absolutely done from the comfort of your home, wherever you live. You can always go and visit our website, rachnaradio.com, Facebook के through भी Rachna Radio, or हमारे app के through Rachna Fitness Radio, and go register yourself. Again, registration has definitely to be done before this weekend. Okay. Again, we have many other programs also. When if you're really kind of trying to get details, we have a lot of programs. You can actually physically come down to the center, work out with me, and also, of course, do them from home. We have a complete 3-month weight loss program, just abs for men and women, level 1, level 2. Again, to mention, this 30-day programs for men and women both. So this 30-day challenge is, for men and women both. So you could be any person and be part of this challenge. And like I said, but all the programs, we also have a special program called post-pregnancy weight loss program. We also have women's 3-month weight loss program. Then, of course, we have men and women weight loss programs, just abs, and all different programs. We also have programs for younger kids, teenager kids. Again, to see exactly what your goals are, and you really kind of understand, what these programs are all about, to see which one is the best option for you. I would love to talk to you. You're definitely welcome to give me a call. We can always set up a time. We can always talk over the phone and set up a time if you are local to come and talk to me, so we can sit down and talk about your goals and your schedule. The phone number to get in touch with me or to register for any of the programs, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. Okay, we're going to move on and talk to Suga, I guess. Hello, Suga. Hello, how are you? And how can we help you? Okay, green tea, as long as, one, of course, I recommend organic green tea. I want to make sure that the tea you have doesn't have any added sulfites or something to it. But if it's a pure, natural, organic green tea, anytime, there's pretty much no limitation. You can have it. You can have a cup of green tea right before you sleep. It's very soothing. It kind of relaxes the nerves, and you, of course, sleep better too. So there is typically no time to have. It's of course, green teas, especially when it comes to like green tea with ginger and lemon and mint and cinnamon, there are definitely a lot of appetite suppressant kind of green teas. So that means in general you'll just feel less hungrier. So a lot of people would have them like at 3 or 4 in the afternoon, because that's when a lot of people have hunger, pangs, and they just want to go munch on something. So having a cup of green tea at 3 or 4 is just going to avoid you from going munching on something that's not good for you. So in general, that's a good time. Whenever you feel you're hungry, it's a good time to suppress your appetite, have a cup of green tea, but typically any time is perfectly good. Now, to answer the question on the protein powder, again, based on what kind of protein powder we're talking about, but in general, I normally do not suggest protein powders before a workout. Reason, of course, is that when you're working out, you don't want to feel full at that time. And also, you want to make sure, again, also based upon the kind of protein you're taking. But in general, to answer that question, always a good idea to take a protein powder right after you finish a workout if you're working out. Time of the day, again, as long as the protein powder is only pure protein, there's no added sweeteners to it like the sucralose or aspartame or other just, a lot of extra stuff, or it's not made with fruits and smoothies, kind of, a lot of milk added, then you can have it right before you sleep too. Protein is perfectly fine right before you sleep too, but if you're making the protein with like lots of fruits and smoothie kind of thing, adding yogurt, then I, of course, would not suggest it before you sleep. Then you probably want to have it earlier in the day, because you don't want to take a lot of carbs before you sleep. So that means protein powder could be taken anytime. It could be right for breakfast, when you get up in the morning. It could be after the workout. Do not take it before. It could be at 6 or 7, so you just feel less hungry for the dinner. You just eat lesser calories because you're going to be full by the protein shake. Or it could be right before you sleep, as long as you're not adding a lot of extra stuff and just taking the protein powder itself. Uh, Again, based on protein powder, I'm not a big fan of dairy when it comes to, especially, proteins are healthy. What's the need to add dairy? Again, if it's all natural, to answer that question, yes, the best would be just with water. To answer that, of course, you're cutting calories. But again, if you really want to add some dairy, yes, yogurt is going to be a better option than milk, because yogurt does have some probiotics in it. I would probably just make it with half a cup of almond milk or cashew milk, because they are a good source of calcium and they don't give the some side effects that people have with dairy, bloating and that kind of stuff. So to answer that, if you want to include something as opposed to the protein, like if it's early in the day, yes, you can add a little bit of yogurt. You can add some almond milk, cashew milk, or maybe some fruits too. Make it as a smoothie. But as the day progresses, I would rather just stick just to the protein, or add almond milk or cashew milk, but not really dairy too much before you sleep. You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Okay. Again, studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन है एक्सरसाइज से रिलेटेड, फिटनेस से रिलेटेड, न्यूट्रिशन से रिलेटेड, खाने से रिलेटेड, नहीं खाने से रिलेटेड, I'll be happy to take your call. Again, हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565. Okay. Again, 30-day fitness challenge starts this Monday. It's a program, honestly, not kidding. I did one of these batches about 5 years ago. So it's not something that's going to happen so often because it does take a lot of time and effort from my side. So I don't have too much time and effort to keep starting it all the time. So if you're going to miss on it, you're probably just going to miss on it. So again, to mention, 30-day complete fitness challenge. Like I said, if you're traveling, you can do it from wherever you are. That's all. You don't have to be local. In fact, this program is done for people who are remote. So you're not going to be coming down to my center at all. Complete 30-day program to change you, make you lose a lot of weight, make you lose a lot of inches, and make you learn a lot of stuff, get you addicted to being healthy. 30 days accountable to me on a every single day basis, morning, evening. आपका weight मुझे आप report करोगे अपने account में. I will check end of the day who has not done that. And of course, I'm going to be staying on track to make sure that you are doing everything that you're expected to do. आप रोज मेरे साथ workout करोगे, आप उसको किसी भी time कर सकते हैं. Of course, I'll do live with you, but again, that does not mean you have to do it live. You can pretty much do it anytime in the 24-hour period until the day progresses to the next day of the program. So complete 30-day program, all I can say is fantastically structured. I'm proud of myself because I did create the program myself. So if you want to be part of this program, definitely would love to talk to you, get you registered so I can see exactly how much change I can give or make to your body. So again, to get registered, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. This is the number if you want to go call my air call and get registered for the 30-day fitness challenge starting this Monday. Let's go and talk to Raghu. Hi Raghu, how are you? Depends upon the kind of protein. Like I said, there are some slow release proteins that would be fine. But in general, when you take a protein before, you just feel stuffed. And again, based upon the kind of workout you're doing, if you're stuffed, it's just hard for you to get your best or push yourself while you're working out. That's just to answer. But again, there are some slow release proteins. That has what in it again? I'm sorry, I missed that. So you're taking... Based on how much caffeine are we talking about here? Caffeine in general, yes, makes you hyper. That means your metabolism, goes a little higher. So yes, that means if you're taking caffeine before a workout, it's just one of the good things that could happen. But I'm sure the protein bar that you're taking also has some fiber in it. And I'm not a big fan, and I always tell people there's no need to take any fiber stuff before you work out, because when you're working out, you want the fat to burn. You don't want the fiber to come in the way to get to the fat of the body. So the first thing you really want to get to the fat stores of the body. Fiber would block this initially for the at least first 10-15 minutes of the workout. So better idea, I don't know, look at the label and see if it has any fiber in it. If the protein part has a fiber in it, I would not suggest it before a workout for that reason too. I know, yeah. Right. Now, yeah, I mean, that question, like I said, I've talked about this in the past also many times, is um, yes, a lot of people just cannot. Depends upon, again, your energy level, based upon the kind of person you are, based upon also the time of the day you're working out. Sometimes people just cannot push themselves without having something. And honestly, I've felt many times it's just psychological. I've seen people at 8 in the morning, they have to eat a breakfast before they work out, and I don't understand why. I mean, you really don't need a heavy breakfast. All you need to is push yourself. Sometimes, I'm not saying for every person, but sometimes I've seen it's a psychological, that people think I just need calories, otherwise I'm just going to not be able to work out. And of course, I've seen people who just cannot push themselves because they start to feel dizzy sometimes if it's an extreme workout class, and they just can't push themselves. But having said that, once you build up to a level, in general, if you're really looking to burn fat, empty stomach, you'll burn more fat because there's no glucose in the blood at that time, there's no glycogen. all you will directly go to get the calories for the working out is from the fat that's in the body. So that's when ketosis starts to happen. That means you're directly burning fat. You're not burning glucose. You're not burning glycogen. You're not getting the glucose for the energy or the ATP molecules. You're directly attacking the fat stores, and that is what ketosis is all about. So in general, for people who are able to push themselves, and that's the reason when I say able, not everyone can. So that means you have to build up to it. For in general, for people who are able to push themselves, empty-ish stomach, not just starving, but empty-ish stomach, before a workout, you'll just burn more fat directly. Yeah. Right. But then also understand for HIIT training, I mean, if you've, again, a little snack. So normally I would recommend it just half a banana or maybe some handful of nuts. It gives you kind of good energy, doesn't make you feel stuffed. I don't like to have stuff that's making me full and then work out. But yes, of course, a lot of people just need energy. Just have one of those small bananas, not a huge banana, but just pick up a banana and eat before a workout. And that should give you a lot of instant energy just to work out and finish a good, high intensity workout at that time. Okay, thank you for calling, Raghu. Okay. Okay, so again, studio number 408-912-5565. अगर आपके पास कोई similar question है अपनी exercise, fitness, nutrition related, खाने से related, weight loss related, weight gain से related, strength related, strength train, stomach weight, पेट नहीं कम होता, stomach नहीं कम हो रही, whatever. I'll be happy to answer, see exactly what are you doing and what can we do to change it so that you start seeing results. So again, studio number 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's fitness show पे. If you want me to be your coach for exactly 30 days, we have the my fantastic program called the 30-day fitness challenge, 30-day Desi fitness challenge starting this Monday. And this is a complete remote program that you will be working out with me no matter what. You're going to be following complete meal plans with me that I'm going to be providing you on a daily basis. Of course, I'll give you meal plans a week at a time so you know exactly what you're grocery shopping. I'm going to be introducing you to a lot of healthy foods, a lot of healthy options, something that's just going to make your body strong, something that's going to heal the body in a very natural way so that, जो inflammation होती है stomach में कई बार लोगों की इसलिए होती है क्योंकि आपके intestine के अंदर जिसको leaky gut कहा जाता है. So a lot of people have this leaky gut. In fact, I was just reading this yesterday. अभी काफ़ी देर तक ना लोग मानते नहीं थे कि leaky gut जैसा कुछ नहीं होता. But अब उन्होंने बहुत सारे टेस्ट किए हैं, confirm हो गया है कि yes, there are actually little holes that happen in the gut. और उसका मतलब क्या है, जब हम गलत तरह के खाना खाते हैं, हम गलत चीज़ें खाते हैं, स्ट्रेस होता है, whatever, many other reasons, of course, तो आपके जो intestine के अंदर जहाँ पे खाना सारा digest होता है, right, the small intestine, तो उसके अंदर actually physically छोटे छोटे होल हो जाते हैं. अब वो छोटे छोटे होल हो जाते हैं, तो what happens, the food that's supposed to not go back in the blood, जो intestine में digest हो रहा है, it actually starts to go back in the blood. Okay? जब आपके blood में जब खाने के छोटे छोटे particles चले जाएंगे, undigested particles चले जाएंगे, तो blood को और पूरी body ना एकदम state of inflammation में आ जाएगी कि oh wow, what's going on? ये तो वो उनको तो नहीं पता ये खाना है. All the body will think this is some foreign invasion going on. कोई foreign invaders आ रहे हैं. Everyone knows, जैसे ही आपकी body को चोट भी लगती है अगर आपको कहीं पे, तो वहाँ पे जब फूल जाता है, inflammation हो जाती है, उसका क्या reason है? The body is protecting it, saying I'm going to inflame this area कि वो localize हो जाए, वो आपकी जो pain है, right? That's what typically inflammation is. अगर आपको कहीं पे चोट लगती है, जल्दी से वो area में थोड़ी सी swelling हो जाती है, immediately, just in 5 minutes, or maybe not even 5, just less than a minute or something many times. And inflammation basically happens for the body, for it to localize कि जो भी है वो वहाँ पे रहे, because the body knows I'm not going to let it spread, right? कि आपकी जो चोट है कहीं और spread नहीं होगी, तो उसको inflammation कहते हैं. But that's exactly what happens in a leaky gut thing too. जब आपका खाना जो undigested particles वापस body में जाते हैं, blood में जाते हैं, तो body को लगता है तो कोई कुछ गलत आ गया, तो आपकी body inflammation में चली जाती है. That means inflammation सबसे ज़्यादा पेट में आता है. So a lot of people have just been eating wrong foods, and that's and that's what I'm going to work on in my program, the 30-day fitness challenge, is give you the right kind of food so you actually heal your intestine in a very natural way. So again, the program, complete 30-day fitness challenge, starts this Monday. To register, of course, you have to do it before this weekend. To get registered, come and talk to me, do it over the phone or do it over the हमारी website or my app, Facebook, हर जगह आपको links मिलेंगे. Let me give you all the information. Website is rachnaradio.com, rachnaradio.com. You can just Google and type me Rachna's Wellness and it will come up. आप हमारा app भी download कर सकते हैं called Rachna Fitness Radio. उसके थ्रू भी आपको लिंक मिलेगा रजिस्टर करने का। फेसबुक पे आप हमें ढूंढ सकते हैं, facebook.com/Rachna Radio। वहाँ पर भी लिंक है रजिस्टर करने का प्रोग्राम के लिए। एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन ऑलवेज लिसन टू मी और वॉच मी ऑन यूट्यूब पे रचना's वेलनेस। एंड रचना's वेलनेस पे आप ढूंढेंगे, आपको हमारे बहुत सारे वीडियोस मिलेंगे। इनफैक्ट इस प्रोग्राम का भी छोटा सा वीडियो है जस्ट टू काइंड ऑफ एक्सप्लेन यू लिटिल अबाउट व्हाट दिस प्रोग्राम इज ऑल अबाउट। सो 30-day fitness challenge, and of course I do a lot of videos on cooking and showing you and teaching, and I'm trying to do as many as we possibly can. So again, a lot of healthy videos, something that I've been talking on air for many years now. I'm going to be on this radio show for more than six and a half, getting close to 7 years now, soon enough. So it's been a long time doing this. So again, if you are interested in seeing whatever I taught you on air, but actually physically seeing it, so that आप locally compare कर सकते हो, आप देख सकते हो कि हम कौन सा, जब मैं I mentioned about salts, so I actually will show you all different salts. So if you're interested in watching these videos, go and find Rachna's Wellness on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and of course watch the videos, give them a thumbs up, and that would be really appreciated. So I definitely feel, I'm enjoying this whole process of keep doing a lot of more videos coming forward. Okay. Okay. Studio number again, 408-912-5565. Again, we do have a lot of different programs where, of course, the first point is to sit down with you to understand your goals. We also do the scientific metabolic testing. So before you start a program, I would like to see आपकी body का metabolism क्या है. So all of this stuff, of course, is done. Just the basic would be to give me a call, and from there I will take it to whatever direction needs to go. I will first of all like to understand your schedule. I would like to understand आप कहाँ रहते हैं, आप घर से करेंगे, remotely करेंगे, आपका क्या schedule, आपका strength level क्या, आपकी limitations क्या हैं, physical limitations क्या हैं, emotional limitations क्या हैं, nutrition limitations क्या हैं, कौन सी medication पे हो आप अगर हो तो, and how can we change things around, and create a program for you exactly. So we do have this special program called post-pregnancy weight loss program. We also have just abs for men and women. We also have just abs level 2, level 1 for men and women. So all these programs के लिए अगर आप बात करना चाहते हैं, register करना चाहते हैं, get started, again, you can always give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you over the phone, set up a time so we can sit and talk. Phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. Okay, so we talked about cholesterol. So what we've been talking about is, a lot of myths about cholesterol. Another myth wanted to talk about is everyone thinks that cholesterol is just a general number. एक बस general number कह दिया कि सबका 200 milligrams होना चाहिए, सबका होना चाहिए कि अगर 210 आ गया तो आप statin शुरू कर दे. Not necessarily. So the myth is that everyone's cholesterol level should be just the same. Okay, and again, that kind of depends. There is no rule that says everyone's total cholesterol. When I said जब आप cholesterol check कराते हैं, आपको total cholesterol पता चलता है, right? That there is no general rule to say that everyone's total cholesterol should be less than 200 milligrams per deciliter, and that's how they measured mg per dl, and LDL has to be less than 100 mg plus per dl. This will kind of tell you very little, like I said, about heart disease. If you could, and I'll tell you exactly what are the numbers you should be checking. And I already told you a little, when we talk about the particle size. But if your cholesterol is too high based upon standard lipid profile, getting a more complete picture is very important, especially if you have a family history of heart disease. So that's when आप अपने doctor से बोलें you want to do like what is called an NMR lipoprofile, which actually looks at the particle size of LDL cholesterol, right? So I already mentioned. So the test is called the NMR lipoprofile. तो आप बोलें कि अपने lipoprofile का particle size देखना चाहते हैं. That is what the test is called. Like I said, large LDL particles are not harmful. Smaller are. Why? Large particles will not be able to enter your little veins and arteries and go and create inflammation, but small would. Right? So only small dense LDL particles can potentially be a problem, as this can squeeze through the lining of your arteries. Okay, so as for the rest, another couple of things you possibly should be checking. So like I said, if you're considering कि आपको statin लेना है या cholesterol high या बस डर गए हो क्योंकि सर आपका cholesterol थोड़ा सा high आया है, just looking at that numbers is probably not the best thing ever, and I've explained you many different ways why not. But let's look, the most important numbers you should be looking at is the HDL or cholesterol की ratio. HDL percentage is a very potent heart risk factor. So very important. So all you need to do is you take your HDL level, जो आपका HDL level आया है, and divide by total cholesterol. That percentage should ideally be above 24%. So HDL divided by total cholesterol should be above 24%. Another ratio you should be checking is triglycerides divided by HDL. Okay, so triglycerides divided by HDL, this percentage should be possibly below 2. And also a fasting insulin level. Fasting insulin level, I'm not just talking about the sugar level, but the insulin level. कि आपकी जब fast कर रहे हो आपकी body में not just the sugar, insulin का level क्या है? any meal or snack that's high in carbohydrates like fructose and refined grains and whatnot, वो आपका glucose बढ़ाते हैं तो आपका insulin बढ़ता है, and then that is what happens. You want to also get your fasting insulin level checked. Okay, and then we have a couple callers. We'll get you in just a second. And so, yeah, so we'll, let me go and in fact take some calls and then we'll come back. We're going to be talking to Suga. Hi, Suga, how are you? So your question is to lose weight, how many times a day should be eating? Is that what your question is? I've always recommended, yes, you need to be eating every so often, but by having said that, there are some days you need to be practicing some kind of fasting too. It's the best cleansing for the body. That means those days you're not going to be eating 5 times a day. But in general, yes, you need to be eating every so often. That's the best way to keep your body's metabolism up, because then you don't end up eating one big portion size. Because if you don't give your body, let's say, food for good 5 or 6 hours, then by the time lunch comes or by the time dinner comes, you're just too starving. You always end up eating way more. As opposed to if you had something in between, you just will not overeat at that time. And like I said, overeating is always a bad thing, because that's when the body, of course, will use up some of the glucose, but the extra one just stays in the blood. फिर insulin बढ़ता है उससे, फिर fat storage बढ़ता है, whatnot. So you want to make sure you're taking smaller portions. But if you don't eat for a long time, then you're just hungry. That means you just end up eating a big portion, which is the worst thing that could happen. I mean, that's just the thing. But belly fat is something, like I said, it's a lot of things you need to do for belly fat. That's just one of the things. Yes, you need to be eating every so often, but that's just a start point. From there on, of course, I've been talking about a lot of different things, but not just saying that just only doing this is going to reduce belly fat, not necessarily, but that's a start. For one of the things, if you've not been doing this and you've been skipping meals and only having a heavy dinner or a heavy lunch, that's not a good thing to do. अब वो डाइजेस्ट क्यों नहीं हो रहा? डाइजेस्ट इसलिए नहीं हो रहा कि आपकी इंटेस्टाइन और इन्फ्लेमेशन आई हुई है आपकी बॉडी में, वॉट एवर इट इज़, राइट? कि अगर आपकी बॉडी पूरी स्ट्रांग होगी, ठीक होगी, देयर इज़ नो रीज़न इट शुड नॉट डाइजेस्ट. या तो खाना गलत है, एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई सेड yes, at some times you should be practicing some kind of fasting, maybe once a month or twice a month, or or maybe half a day in a week or something of that sort. But having said that, that shouldn't be done on a regular basis. ये नहीं कि हमेशा fasting हो रही हो, then it's bad for the body. But like I said, the reason it's not digesting because there's something wrong in the body. I mean, that's not the right way. I mean, you should, in fact, a simple example of me, I get hungry very soon because my body digests everything very soon. Touch wood, but that's a sign of, good that everything is digesting. It's not storing as fat. You should feel hungry every so often. You should be able to eat small portions every so often. If you don't feel hungry and if it's not digesting, that's not, something's wrong with the whole body. Not to scare you, but yes, like I said, you need to do a lot of healing, and that's what I teach in my programs. I teach a lot of these right ways of eating and right times of food of eating and right kinds of foods so आपकी body heal करे, digestion ठीक हो, because there's something wrong. Digestion के लिए I always mention you need to start taking probiotics. If you've not been taking probiotics, you need to take them at least twice a day. That's one of the best things you can just do as a starter to get your digestion better. You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Okay, so again, studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Again, 30-day fitness challenge to make sure that you lose a lot of weight, especially from the stomach line, waistline. A lot of weight, a lot of inches starts this Monday. This program is absolutely remotely, so you can do it any time of the day, wherever you live, whatever state and country you live, or even if you're local. You don't have to come down to the center. We, of course, have a lot of different programs that you can actually physically do when you come down to the center also, but this special program is actually all remote, so you do not have to come to the center to register. It's a complete 30-day fitness challenge that I'm going to make sure that you get, way more results than what you had expected, because I will definitely make sure that you stay on track. You're going to be given complete exercise, that you will exercise with me on a daily basis. You will also follow complete meal plans. You're going to be reporting to me a couple of different things on a daily basis, so things will change day by day. So it will not give you any chance to fall off track. So let's 30 days. I mean, seriously, everyone can give 30 days for your health. The goal is that you lose a lot of weight. You feel fantastic. And of course, it's always a downhill from there. You always feel good. You can always keep losing weight more and more and more. Of course, uphill in terms of, good, but also downhill in terms of weight. But yes, if these are the kind of results you're looking for, 30-day fitness challenge is right here. Starts this Monday. All the participants are going to be registered and given access for the introduction session starting this weekend. So again, program physically, the day one is counting from this Monday. I'm super excited about it. So again, to register yourself, to come and talk to me, you can also do it over the phone. You can come and talk to me. We can do it at the center, or if you live far away, you want to do it for a friend or family who lives somewhere away, you can always go to my website and register yourself or another person that you wanted to register. So again, phone number पे कॉल करने के लिए 408-320-8111 408-320-8111. वेबसाइट पे आपको लिंक्स मिलेंगे रजिस्टर करने के लिए, मुझे कांटेक्ट करने के लिए. वेबसाइट इज़ rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Okay, so we're talking about myths. Like I said, अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन है अपने एक्सरसाइज हेल्थ related, आप कॉल कर सकते हैं 408-912-5565. Okay, so the next myth is that children cannot have high cholesterol. I'm not really saying it's a myth. Yes, of course, children shouldn't have high cholesterol. But like I said, it's possible for children to have high cholesterol levels too, which is typically, of course, due to liver problems sometimes. That makes the liver unable to remove excess cholesterol from the body, जिससे बड़ों में होता है. Lifestyle changes, including exercise, limiting sugar intake, all the good stuff, जब अपने लिए करते हैं वो बच्चों के लिए भी करेंगे. Processed foods कम करोगे उनके, will often help to restore and come back to healthy levels of cholesterol. So, just thinking कि सिर्फ बच्चों को तो कभी कोलेस्ट्रॉल हाई हो नहीं सकता, मैंने कहा वो लोग भी गलत खाना खाएंगे, उनका भी हो सकता है. So that's possible too. Okay. Next myth is that margarine is better than cholesterol. I think that's just an older myth. I don't think anyone has myth, but I still wanted to talk about that. I think everyone knows by now you shouldn't be having margarine. Butter, especially raw grass-fed cows ka organic butter from grass-fed cows is a wealth of nutrition and nourishing fats. It's just full of nutrition. Research points to the fact that butter may have both short-term and long-term results to benefits to your health. There was a Swedish study that found out that fat levels in the blood are lower. Interesting, very interesting is this. That fat levels in the blood, आप जब खाना खाते हैं, fat खाते हैं, right? The fat levels in the blood are lower after eating a meal rich in butter than after eating a meal that's rich in vegetable oils or margarine. So again, fat levels जो होते हैं blood में, जिसको triglycerides कहा जाता है, are lower after eating a meal rich in butter than after eating a meal that's rich in vegetable oils. Replacing saturated animal fats with omega-6 polyunsaturated fats, जैसे margarine हो गया, canola oil हो गया, corn oil हो गया, all these different safflower oil हो गया, soybean oil हो गया, is linked to increased risk of heart disease. So please do not replace good fat with a lot of these vegetable-based fats, thinking you're doing health, आप butter नहीं खा रहे हो, it's not the good thing, like I've talked about many times, you need good fat. Good saturated fat from grass-fed cows is a fantastic thing. Okay. Another one, myth, we talked about cholesterol drugs. First of all, of course, we've talked about myth, but I want to talk about cholesterol drugs pretty much show no benefit for heart health. In October 2015, in fact, drug maker है Eli Lilly's का नाम है, had a trial for cholesterol-lowering drug. The idea of the drug should be to lower heart disease, right? Isn't that the idea of the drug कि अगर कोई drug लेते हो cholesterol की, तो shouldn't the point be कि आपका फिर cholesterol या heart disease, मतलब not cholesterol, कि आपका risk of heart disease कम हो जाए? Isn't that the reason आपको statin दिया जाएगा? The results of the studies found that the drug had virtually no impact on heart health. Participants taking the drug saw their LDL levels, of course, आप ले रहे हो, LDL levels did fall down to about 55 milligrams per deciliter from 84. ठीक है, तो LDL तो गिर गया लोगों का. The HDL levels also rose a little. Yet the 256 participants had heart attacks compared to 255 patients in the group who were taking a placebo. So that means, yes, कोलेस्ट्रॉल लोअरिंग ड्रग से आपका LDL प्रॉब्ली थोड़ा सा कम होगा, HDL भी बढ़ेगा, बट हार्ट डिजीज, हार्ट अटैक और रॉन्ग होने का चांस इनफैक्ट बढ़ रहा है. Very sad, but that's the fact. So 92 patients taking the drug had a stroke compared to 95 in the placebo group, just about the same. Didn't really help. Wasn't that the point of cholesterol lowering medication कि the risk factor should reduce, but that didn't do it. So again, to mention, the reason I'm saying that I'm not saying to go fight for the doctor, stop taking medication. That's not the point. The point is that listen, get informed, research yourself, ask your doctor, Make a lot of healthy lifestyle changes. Stop inflammation in the body. Try to include healthy saturated fats in your body. Do not go for these omega-6 high fats. They're not good for you. Omega-6 high जो होता है oils में वो बहुत inflammation create करता है body में. You want to make sure that you're getting oils with or fat with omega-3 in it and good saturated fat in it. Okay, that's one of the proven things that has proven in many studies कि उससे आपके heart जो है risk है वो in fact बहुत कम होगा heart risk of heart diseases का, but just being on a medication, many studies have proven haven't done nothing at all. Okay. Statins, I know, I'm sorry, but I have to mention again, statins in fact make heart health worse. There is evidence showing that statins make even your heart health even worse and only appear effective due to some statistical deception. I don't want to talk about that, it kind of confuse you. I know I had wanted to talk about that, but I think we'll get confusing, too much information on here. But like I said, no. So just to keep it simple, statin, first of all, I'll probably give you some information actually, since we're talking about that. Statins होते हैं आपकी body को deplete of an enzyme which is called CoQ10. आपने in fact काफ़ी store में एक enzyme पढ़ा होगा जिसका coenzyme CoQ10 कहा जाता है, CoQ10. So statins actually deplete your body of CoQ10, which is used for energy production by every cell in the body. Okay, so while statins claim to ward off heart disease, you're actually increasing the risk by depleting your body of CoQ10. The depletion of CoQ10 caused by the drug is why statins can increase the risk of heart failure. So just to kind of give you a little bit information, if you take a statin drug, talk to your doctor. I'm not your doctor, but I'm telling you, you must take a CoQ10, or which is called, आप बाजार में देखेंगे CoQ10 as a supplement. So if you're taking statins, please talk to your doctor if you should be taking CoQ10 along with it, because that's kind of necessity. Okay. Okay. Now, how to protect? I know we've talked about, I'm not here to make you feel bad. I'm not here to changes. कौन change नहीं कर सकता है, right? तो अगर आप change नहीं कर सकते हैं तो, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Please make some changes. Now, how to protect your heart health? If you're looking for a non-drug way to boost your heart health, some basic recommendations. First of all, reduce, or maybe with the plan of eliminating grains and sugars in your diet. I know आप सारे बोलोगे कि हम grains खाने के लिए मना कर रहे हैं, but that's just the fact. I'll probably do another show, and I've talked about this many times. Grains are not good for you. They're full of gluten. They're full of lectins based upon what grain you're eating. They're full of a lot of which is called anti-enzymes, anti-nutrients. So not the best thing. Okay, so जितने grains कम करते हो खाओ. This grains weren't a part of ancient people diet. They just weren't. Okay, reduce with a plan of eliminating grains and sugars in your diet. It's vitally important to eliminate gluten-containing grains and sugar, especially fructose. Okay, what else? Try to consume some portion of the food raw. Not all of it, but some portion of the food should be raw too. Okay, make sure, again, what I'm talking about is how to protect your heart health. So make sure the next thing that you need to be doing if you want to make sure you have a healthy heart, make sure you're getting plenty of high-quality animal-based omega-3 fats, such as maybe krill oil too. Research suggests that as little as 500 milligrams of krill, Krill, 500 milligrams of krill per day improve your total cholesterol and triglycerides and will likely increase your HDL also. Replace, I've already told that, you need to replace your harmful vegetable oils and synthetic trans fats and whatnot with healthy fats such as good olive oil, avocado oil, grass-fed butter, organic butter, pastured eggs, organic eggs from free-range hens and all that stuff, and coconut oil, organic desi ghee. These are something that should be a part of your diet. The next thing you have to be doing if you want to have a healthy heart and a healthy digestive system is you need to be including fermented foods in your daily diet. Fermented foods. This will not only optimize intestinal microflora, it will also boost your overall immunity, and in general, you're just going to have a healthy lifestyle. So you need to be including fermented foods. Probiotics खाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Fermented foods खाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. जिसको जैसे कीमची होती है. Not just हमारे जो अचार मिलते हैं. That's just not, I don't really call it fermented, too much, because that's just killed with a lot of the oils and everything else that's added to it. But a lot of fermented foods, very important for your diet. Okay, so अगर आप कोई दाल भी खाते हो तो maybe उसको 1-2 दिन पहले soak कर लो. Don't make those instant dosas and instant idlis. You want to make sure it's fermented for at least good 24 hours. So the fermentation, those bacteria that happen, the good bacteria is very good for your stomach. Okay, optimize your vitamin D level. You need to be having a vitamin D level at least about 40 and above if you want to have a good body. Exercise regularly. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you're including a lot of exercise, a lot of high intensity interval kind of exercise, but a lot of good strength training, a lot of exercises. avoid smoking. Of course, drinking alcohol excessively is bad too. Okay, be sure to get a lot of good quality sleep, stress management techniques, all these things. Like I said, if you really want to get your heart healthy, these are the things that you need to be following no matter what. Want to have a healthy heart thing. So again, this was my second part on what we talked about. So again, we did another show last week where we talked about cholesterol. I kind of explained quite a bit in detail कि कोलेस्ट्रॉल होता क्या है, क्या कन्फ्यूजन है कोलेस्ट्रॉल के बारे में. जब नंबर्स आते हैं टेस्ट के, उन नंबर्स का क्या मतलब है, आप डॉक्टर से क्या पूछें कि गलत है, नहीं है, स्टैटिन चाहिए, नहीं चाहिए, whatever. Don't just be scared just because the cholesterol number was a little higher. There are many other points to it. So I kind of explained a lot on that. That was part 2. 1, if you missed it, again, you can always listen to my show from my YouTube channel. YouTube पे जाके go find Rachna's Wellness, and you can always listen to my past show from last week. And of course, आज का भी अगर आपका मिस हो गया या फिर आप फिर से सुनना चाहते हैं, it's also going to be on YouTube. YouTube पे go find Rachna's Wellness. Please subscribe to my channel, and you can always find us and find all the different shows and all the different videos that I've been shooting over there too. Okay, and this was again the part 2 of the cholesterol thing. I was planning on talking about fluoride today. Did not get to that, so that's going to be my topic for next week. Fluoride, itna, I don't know how to say it. There's just so much information I could share with you about fluoride. Like I've talked about cholesterol. Fluoride जो होता है, of course, the only way people know fluoride पानी में के थ्रू सुनते हैं, या फिर हम कहते हैं टूथपेस्ट में होता है. Fluoride के ड्रॉप्स recommend करते हैं डॉक्टर्स. क्यों करते हैं? We'll talk about that soon enough. Is it even legal for a lot of people to recommend fluoride drops to kids and adults? Maybe not. Even if the FDA is saying that, there was, I'll talk about that next week. I didn't get a chance, but I was definitely planning on talking about quite a bit of fluoride. But fluoride जो है is a free, first of all, fluorine जिसको कहा जाता है, वो कभी free exist नहीं करता. It has to bind with an extra ion. Okay, that's where the fluoride comes from. Okay, we will definitely talk about that next week. I don't have time to talk about that today, but we will definitely talk about fluoride next week. And let's see. So again, if आप सुन रहे थे रचना को Rachna's Fitness Show पे, and if you want to be in touch with me, you're definitely welcome to give us a call. I do have different programs that are based upon different people with different needs, and seeing exactly what your goals are, what are you looking to achieve, how much weight are you looking to lose, and from there on, recommend a program for you. हमारे सारे programs आप कहीं से भी कर सकते हैं. If you have a friend or a family who's looking to lose weight back in India or a different country, I would love to help them. Like I said, हमारे programs जो हैं, of course, मेरे programs people have been doing for whatever. I've been doing this for more than 11 years now. Confidence, experience, learning, reading has, of course, taught me a lot. Dealing with so many different people with so many different conditions. So the latest passion that I'm personally having is, how to treat thyroid the right way. And I'll soon maybe figure out something, but that's something. So keep listening. I'm definitely going to keep sharing all these things with you. So again, 30-day fitness challenge starts this Monday. 30-day fitness challenge, a Desi 30-day fitness challenge. I'm calling all people who are willing to accept this challenge. Starts this Monday. 30-day fitness challenge. Give me a call. I'll be happy to give you details. Program starts this Monday. Registration has to be finished by this weekend or before this weekend. Complete 30-day fitness challenge. You will be working out with me on a daily basis. Complete remote program. You do not have to physically come down to the center. Radio.com. You can always go and register yourself through the website. You can also register yourself through my Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. Or of course download my app called Rachna Fitness Radio. उसके through भी आप register कर सकते हैं. Again, 30-day fitness challenge for Desi people starts this Monday. I'm definitely calling all people who are willing to accept the challenge and make a difference in exact 30 days, day 1 to day 30. I will be a coach on every single day. So program starts this Monday. Registration again is open 408-328-111. I'll be again here next Wednesday talking about fluoride. Till then, keep fit and keep working out. Nah.